don't know who I am, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am the Wrestling Otaku, the next premier channel for all things wrestling, for all wrestling talk here on YouTube. And I know I made a video about a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I can't really remember, stating, I was done with the YWC and all that sort of stuff here. Well, guess what? The Wrestling Otaku is back. I am back to being the fastest rising channel in the YWC. During that period where I said, I wasn't going to get involved in the YWC, if they don't want me, I don't want to be in it. I observed everything, all the various big time channels, on YouTube, in the YWC, all the big wrestling talk channels. And I came to one realization. I realized that the YouTube wrestling community, the YWC, needs the Wrestling Otaku. They need somebody like the Wrestling Otaku. They need a new face like the Wrestling Otaku to take this community to the next level.
Hey, Michael.
As long as you can.
How are you? I'm good. How are you doing? Good. Good.
Entertainment being the
Thank you.
Of your community, of the YWC, you're not going to get anywhere. And speaking of Sean T. Entertainment, I hear. Hold on a second. Let me move this. Speaking of Sean T. Entertainment, I hear that Punk is once again making storylines. He's once again got his little thing where he's asking people for money. He's got his little GoFundMe. Everyone watching at home, or wherever you're watching, on your smartphones, tablets, whatever. You are now tuned in to the fastest rising channel on YouTube, the fastest rising channel in the YWC. You are watching the Wrestling Otaku. And I'd like to make this video here to make a statement. You see, weeks ago, or a week ago, whatever it was, when I said I came back to the YWC, I came back with a purpose. And that purpose is to make my channel the premier channel in the YWC, the premier channel for all wrestling talk. And unlike certain other channels, I don't go around with bullshit storylines. I don't make up a bunch of drama shit. I don't lie to get money from my subscribers or lie to get bribes or whatever. I'm a straight up wrestling fan, and I want to share my wrestling opinion with all of you. That's why I have this channel. So from here on out, the Wrestling Otaku is here in the YWC, and he's here to stay. No matter what they say, I'm staying here. I'm not going anywhere. So get used to seeing the Wrestling Otaku, because I'm going to be around for a long, long time. And I also want to make this message to address some of those big-time YWC guys. You see, I don't know how long you've been around, and I don't care. The thing is, the Wrestling Otaku is the next big thing in the YWC, and if I have to go through anybody, if I have to debate anybody, or go against somebody, I have no problem with that. Hey, what's up, everyone? You are now tuned in to the fastest rising channel in the YWC, the fastest rising channel on YouTube. Wrestling Otaku. I'd like to welcome all you guys out there, old and new. Going to be doing a little video here in a minute or so, addressing or something that relates to the YWC, or the YDC, I guess you should call it, the YouTube drama community, because that's basically what it is. I'm going to do a little video addressing the YWC. Was seriously debating as to whether or not I would do this, because I kind of said, I don't feel the need to, but I said, you know what, screw it. I'll go ahead and make this vid, get something off my mind. I think something should be said. So I'm going to make this video. So here we go. I got 2 points that I want to make real quick in relates to the YWC. Number one, noticing a bit of a disturbing trend in the YWC. Now you see, I've been on here, 6 months? I've had this channel for 6, made wrestling reviews, for about 5 of those 6. Really, I've been on YouTube longer than that, but I wasn't really uploading wrestling reviews or anything like that. But, that's another story. I've been here, 6 months, and I've done, like I said, wrestling reviews for 5 months. Every single week, I do wrestling reviews, for 4 different shows: Raw, SmackDown, TNA, ROH. I do those every single week, never miss a single week. I'm consistent with it. There are a few times where, I may mess up, I may leave something somebody like me, a straight shooter who go out here and give my opinions and thoughts on wrestling, and be somewhat insightful on it, gets little to no attention at all from the community. Yet there are these jackoffs out here, which first of all, a lot of them associate themselves with the YWC, yet they don't even fucking talk about wrestling. So what the fuck? Why the fuck are you calling yourselves, part of the YWC? Makes no sense to me. Anyway, these jackoffs go out here and do some juvenile, outlandish bullshit like starting channels or exposing themselves on camera, and they do shit like that, and suddenly they're fucking getting mentioned from every fucking body in the community. I think it's an absolute joke. I think people like me, the real wrestling talkers, the guys who come on here, we give our opinions, we give our thoughts every single time. We don't get involved in that drama shit. Guys like us, we're the lowest common denominator. We're the exception or whatever. Wrestling talk is not the focus. The focus is this drama shit, basically. And apparently it's been like that for years here in the YWC, and I think it's an absolute joke. And somebody like me, people like me, I'm not just talking for myself, I'm speaking for all guys like me who do wrestling reviews and such and don't get involved in that shit. Can come on here and, talk wrestling, be fans of wrestling, whether or not the product is stale or not, give our opinions, state, who we like, who we don't like, state what we like, what we don't like, talk about the past wrestling, so on and so forth. And we get no acknowledgement, recognition, whatever. And like I said, these jackoffs go on here, start their little fake feuds, little fake drama, and they get fucking loads of fucking recognition. It's ridiculous. Now, I've seen several cases of this throughout the past couple months, whether it be some girl exposing her chest in a hangout, whether it be some guy hanging her out, a couple guys, starting, fake feuds, and that's the other thing. The people who go in here and start these fake feuds, apparently they do it like every so often, and they start these fake feuds with the same people over and over again. So if you weren't sick of seeing these feuds, these fake feuds with these less than interesting channels, you have to see it over and over and over again, and that's somehow more entertaining than talking wrestling. Give me a fucking break. So these people who say, wrestling is boring, it isn't interesting anymore, we don't want to talk about wrestling, we want to do drama stuff, we want to talk drama stuff, and they complain about how wrestling is boring, and about how in wrestling, there are no good feuds, they're basically, people feud with the same people over and over again, yet you come here on the internet, you come here on YouTube, and you start fake fights with the same people over and over again. What does that remind you of? It reminds you of WWE, doesn't it? Okay, so you guys are just as bad as WWE. No, scratch that. You're worse than WWE. Because unlike WWE, you don't get freaking millions of dollars every week. Okay, but that's another thing. And the latest little focus of everyone's attention is some guy, some jack-off, some Sean's View N rip-off, doing a video showing his face and then he showed his ass or something. I didn't see the video and I don't want to see it because I don't want to see the jerk off. Okay, what's up everyone? It's yours truly, the Wrestling Otaku, the next big thing here on the YouTube wrestling community, the YWC. Now, I made my little video the other day, about a day or so ago. I made my little video, a message to the YWC and all your little drama and all that stuff. And let me tell you something. A lot of people, they seem to think that, oh, I'm not all that big of a deal, I'm nothing, I'm irrelevant or whatever. But I'll tell you what, the people out there, they're starting to take notice, man. They're starting to take notice of the Wrestling Otaku. I see comments out there mentioning the Wrestling Otaku. I see people out there bringing the Wrestling Otaku up. Hell, I even seen a video or two with my name in the title, talking about the Wrestling Otaku. And I'll address those people, I'll respond to those people on a future date. But for right now, what I want to talk about is real simple. I want to refer to one man, one individual, an individual I haven't made a video on in a while, and that is Bruce Splits. Hey, Bruce Splits, you remember me? The Wrestling Otaku, the guy who made a couple videos on you, a couple months ago, kind of been doing my own thing, haven't really had time to talk about anyone else, been doing my own thing here on the Wrestling Otaku channel. But here, get this. I saw on Bruce Blitz's channel a couple weeks ago, he uploaded a video for the first time in like a couple months. And basically, during this video, he, in this video, I believe it was, this video that was titled, is the Blitz team still alive? There's something or other that he put. And basically in this video, he spent like a majority of the time promoting his network, promoting his BlitzSportsNetwork.com, basically, indicating to everybody that he's not going to come back. I don't really know how, the YouTube strike system or flagging system works, but it's been like, 6 or 7 months since he got flagged. He should be able to get that strike removed from his account. He should be able to do, live streams and stuff now. But the thing about it is he obviously doesn't want to. He obviously refuses to. So now he's just going to use his channel as a means to promote, promote his network. And here's the thing, Bruce Blitz. If you want to promote your channel, that's all well and good. Nobody's telling you that you can't. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. But the fact that you're, using your channel merely as a means to promote your network, I think is a little, what's the word? It's a little, you're kind of turning your back on the fans, basically. You're turning your back on the long-time fan. This here's Wrestling Otaku, and it is time for another little wrestling-related topic video from yours truly, the Wrestling Otaku. Now today, I'm going to briefly discuss with you all a few things that WWE, in my opinion, need to do in order to get better, in order to, get a little bit more interest, back in the company, back into wrestling, to kind of get themselves out of this apparent funk that they're in. One of the things I think they need to do is they need to get rid of some of these gimmicky pay-per-views that they've been doing the last couple of years. Pay-per-views like TLC, Extreme Rules, Hell in a Cell, Money in the Bank. They need to go back to their old pay-per-view system. Outside of, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania, the 4 pay-per-views everybody knows about. It seems like every other year, they're like changing up the pay-per-views that they have. They come up with new names and new titles and all that kind of stuff, and it makes fans it's kind of hard to remember all that. It's kind of okay, everyone, you are now tuned in to the fastest rising channel in the YWC, the fastest rising channel on YouTube for all wrestling talk, for all things wrestling related. Yours truly, the Wrestling Otaku, and you're about to find out why. You see, this is going to be a response video to the Smart Busters, the Hooded Hillbillies actually made a video for me. They actually did a response to me. I didn't actually think that they had the guts, they had the courage to do so, but they did. And this will be my response to them. But before I get to that, let me just say one thing. Thank you. Thank you guys for making that response to me. Thank you. Because that's exactly what I wanted you to do. Play right into my hands. I knew that if I kept pushing your buttons, you were going to do something. And you did. So thank you for giving me the exposure and the publicity. And now everyone knows who the Wrestling Otaku is. So yeah, thanks for that. You played right into my hands. You fell into my trap. So congrats. You got played by the Wrestling Otaku. So that's number one. So, first of all, this little video that they did was a response to a series of comments that we exchanged back and forth on one of those videos that they did a couple of days ago. They did this little 2-year anniversary video. And at the end of this video, they basically said that, nobody can challenge us because, they're all scared of us. We can beat nobody can beat us, we're unbeatable, blah, 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 blah. And I was watching this, and I was thinking to myself, really? Scared of you? No. I'm not scared of you, alright? About a month and a half ago, I challenged you bozos to a wrestling debate, and you turned it down. You declined. So if anything, you're scared of me. Okay? And that's what this whole thing is about. That's what this exchange was about. That's what them making this video is about. Because I called them out. I pulled their punk card. They responded. They got butthurt. And then they made this video. So that's what that was about. and like I said before, I'm surprised they actually did it. I'm surprised they actually had the balls to go through with it. But they did. So anyway, this little 5-minute failure of a video of theirs, basically taking shots at me, taking shots my channel, basically trying to belittle me, trying to, bash me or whatever. And really the entire 5 minutes, the entire video absolutely had nothing to do with the wrestling debate or the situation we had. It had nothing to do. So let me just run down this video real quick. Let me just tell you what they said, and I'll respond little by little. First of all, they start off by mentioning the exchange of comments we had. And first of all, they made it seem like he's been calling us out for months. He's been asking us, begging us to have a debate with him. Listen, you dumbasses. I asked you one time, one comment, one video. I asked you one time on your Facebook page, and I asked you one time on a video that you did. I forget which one. Like a couple days later, you declined. So I said whatever. I went my own way. Then I see that video, and I heard what you said about how people are scared of you, about how nobody can challenge you, they can't beat you in the debate, blah, blah, blah. And I said, really? No. I'm not scared of you. You are scared of me. And this whole video of yours is nothing more than a pathetic attempt to overlook the fact that you cannot beat me, to overlook the fact that you don't want a debate with me because you know that I'm going to win. That's what this was. This was a scare tactic. And you admitted yourself in this video. You're scared of me. You're scared of the wrestling Otaku. And you should be scared of me. Because I am a threat. So anyway, they go on in this video and they talk about all the stuff that I have on my channel. They mention that I do hentai reviews. Okay, and what is your point? I do hentai reviews. So do about 100 other channels on YouTube. What's your point? How is this in any way relevant to the wrestling debate that I asked you for? Okay? I don't get it. So basically, they try to paint me out as being some kind of pervert, some kind of pedophile. Oh, he's such a vile, deviant person because he does hentai reviews. Oh, go fuck yourselves. Seriously. You got, like I said, you got literally millions. You got, literally hundreds of other channels out there who have done hentai reviews in the past. If you think I'm the only person on YouTube that does hentai reviews, you're a damn fool. There are even people out there who upload hentai themselves. Of course, it's heavily censored, but still, the fact remains. Are you gonna go around and fucking give them shit about it too? Okay. And again, what does that have to do with the wrestling debate? Sounds to me like you're just coming up with random bullshit to try to get around the fact that I asked you for a debate. I challenged you for a debate. You turned it down. You turned tail and ran away, and I called you out on it. That's what that sounds like to me. And so yeah, they continue with the little video. They pointed out my subscriber count, my view count. Oh, he only gets such and such subscribers. He only gets this amount of views, blah, blah, blah. And then they accuse me of using bot accounts. Where's your proof? Where's your proof of that? Okay. How's it going, everyone? Wrestling Otaku here once again. Ultimate protagonist and the fastest rising channel in the YWC. Now, past couple days have really been a rather interesting past couple days. Of course, obviously, got the whole thing going on with Smart Busters, yeah. And, really, the past couple days, the Wrestling Otaku channel has been on a roll. Wrestling Otaku has been hot. The Wrestling Otaku is a big-time hot-button topic in the YWC now. And as much as people want to disagree, as much as people want to say, nobody cares about him, he's not a big deal, I have to beg to differ because a lot of people have been talking about the Wrestling Otaku. There have been some people who have even talked about the Wrestling Otaku in their videos. They put my name in the tagline, they put my name in the title of their videos. And guess what? Those videos get big time viewership. Those videos get big time ratings. And whoever comes out with those videos, more often than not, gets a big time increase in subscribers. Now what that tells you is that talking about the Wrestling Otaku means instant viewership. That means that the Wrestling Otaku is indeed a marketable name. way to becoming one of the top of the YWC. But that's not why I made this video. I made this video as a response. So Hirobi, yeah, Hirobi, this is a response to you. I saw your video, man. I saw your video the other day. Your video entitled I Love Wrestling Otaku. And let me just say, I want to thank you, man. I want to thank you for that. You know, because the Wrestling Otaku, I know you're a fan. I know you say you're a fan. The Wrestling Otaku appreciates his fans. So, okay, how's it going, everyone? This here's the Wrestling Otaku once again. And today, for this little video, I'm going to be talking about something different. Got a little, shall we say, business to handle. Now, as I'm sure most of you know by now, Wrestling Otaku channel has been one of the more talked about things in the YWC today, which is a good thing and a bad thing. You know, you got these people, these ignorant little people who come on my videos, they dislike my videos, and they leave nasty little comments and all that shit, and they think that's gonna break me down, and it's really not. It's just adding fuel to the fire. It's just adding momentum to the movement, to the Wrestling Otaku movement. And the sad part about it is, all these people who are disliking my vids, these little butthurt fans of a certain pair of hooded hillbillies, really, if you look at the comments, if you look at the pattern of their, comments, it really seems like just the same 6, 7, 8 people with a whole bunch of troll accounts coming onto my videos, disliking them and leaving these comments. They all sound the same. They all say the exact same thing over and over again. So it's really quite sad. But anyway, so much for that. I'll deal with that at a later time. But for right now, I like to focus on something else. I would like to shift my attention to something else, or in particular, someone else. You see, there's another channel here in the YWC that before me was pretty talked about, talked about a lot. Heard this name quite a few times. I wasn't going to talk about him initially, but after the past couple of days, now I feel the need to. I don't talk about people. I don't talk about other channels unless I feel the need to. And I've actually received a few requests via PM to talk about this particular individual. More specifically, I've received requests to go at this individual, so that's what I'm going to do right now. And the individual in question is a channel by the name of Buck's Critique Commentaries, and he formerly went by the name of Buck's View Commentaries, which sounds very similar to another individual, another supposed big-time individual, in the YWC or whatever. So this individual, Buck's Critique Commentaries, well, I'll just call it BCC, because Buck's Critique Commentaries doesn't quite roll off the tongue as well. So BCC, as I stated before, before I came around, before my feud and all, this guy was one of the more, hated guys in the YWC. People talk about him a lot. He was involved in a lot of stuff or whatever, apparently. I don't really follow this kind of stuff, so this is just what, my sources tell me. But apparently, this guy was one of the more hated guys in the YWC, and he was complaining about how he was one of the more hated guys in the YWC, so on and so forth. And so yeah, apparently this is one of the up-and-coming channels here in the YWC, which, of course, I, as well, am one of the up-and-coming channels in the YWC. As a matter of fact, I'm the fastest rising channel in the YWC, as I've stated many times. But anyway, so BCC is apparently a channel who, when you look at him, he just, well, to be quite frank, he just comes off as a bit of a, shall we say, knockoff, okay? He's just a flat-out knockoff, a copycat, an imitation channel. And this is quite obvious. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what this guy is. He's just it's just an imitation channel, a copycat. And you know what? You really shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but everything about this guy says knockoff. Okay, and in case you may not be familiar with it, there's another guy in the YWC by the name of Sean's View Entertainment. He's supposedly the biggest channel in the YWC, a guy that I personally have made videos on in the past, a guy that I challenged in the past, and a guy who, like so many others, is scared of the wrestling otaku. But you see, that's another story, that's neither here nor there. So this guy, BCC, he does so many things that are similar to Sean's View Entertainment. It's so obvious that he's a knockoff, he's a ripoff, he's an imitation channel. It's so obvious. And yet every time you tell him about it, every time people, confront him about this, he gets so, defensive, he denies it. So either this guy is, a really big troll, or he's just in denial. Probably a little bit of both. Or maybe just maybe he's just not all right up here. Just something's not clicking up here. He really thinks that he's original. So yeah, he used to go by Bucky View commentaries. He changed his name, I guess, to get rid of the ridicule for the fact that, he was more or less an imitation channel of Sean's View. And so yeah, I've somewhat observed the goings on of the WC, not as closely as I got my own channel to worry about. My sources have told me about this Bucks Critique Commentaries BCC guy, and apparently everything that he does, every single facet of his, channel, and every single facet of his character is an exact copycat, an exact replica of Sean's View Entertainment. Whether it be, his name, well, he changed his name, obviously. Whether it be his videos, whether it be his sayings, his nuances, the way he does his little news and rumor stuff, little catchphrases that, apart from a couple words that he changed around, is more or less, I, of course, am the wrestling otaku, the ultimate protagonist, and the fastest rising channel in the YWC. I am still the fastest rising channel in the YWC, and despite all the insults, in spite of all the diss videos, in spite of all the attempted burials, the wrestling otaku is still here. I'm stronger than ever, and the wrestling otaku movement is in full effect. Now, the Wrestling Otaku channel has kind of been under scrutiny as of late. A lot of people have tried to say this and that about me. They tried to take personal shots at me, personal attacks, and it's not going to work because the Wrestling Otaku has been through all this before. Okay, I've been through stuff like this before, on other forms of social media. I'm used to it. Okay, I can handle it. I can take the heat, and I'm going to come out of it stronger than ever. The Wrestling Otaku channel will become. I'm well on my way to becoming the next big channel in the YWC. The next big channel for all wrestling talk. Believe that. Okay, believe that, to take a line from Roman Reigns. But anyway, so I just wanted to say, I am the ultimate protagonist. That is kind of my tagline. Because I know that my haters, my detractors will try to deny this, but really I am the ultimate good guy. But however, I'm not afraid to get paid. So if people talk trash about me, if you talk shit about me, if you try to say stuff about me that's not true, if you try to slander me, if you try to bash me, what have you, I'm gonna go after you, right? I'm gonna defend myself. I'm gonna go after the people who do so. So real quickly, I just wanted to make this video as a challenge, and also as a bit of a response to, I've seen, all the videos done on me, well, most of them anyway. I haven't seen all of them. There have been some, parodies of me. There have been some diss videos of me. And speaking of diss videos, this is going to be a response to one in particular, an individual who kind of keeps insisting that I respond to him. So, Dale Lyon, I believe that's your name. I saw your video, your little diss video, I guess, little Moon Man video, and really all I gotta say about it, it was basically like a clusterfuck of monotone rhymes. stitched all the words together and threw it into a song, like a rap song or whatever. And then you had like a repeat loop of this thing with a moon face over and over doing this. And I was watching, I was like, what the fuck is this? Oh my god. So I don't really know how to respond to that other than it just seemed like a clusterfuck of monotone rhymes, like a computer trying to rap. And I couldn't help but notice that during that little video you called yourself the third smart buster. And I've seen videos of this guy, I've seen videos, a few other videos that he did, like once where he showed his face, and I think he's black. I mean, the video that he showed of himself, the person behind the camera, he was black. And I just wanted to say, you call yourself the third smart buster, they're not going to let you join their little group. The smart busters aren't going to let you in their group. Don't you know that the smart busters are racists? Okay? They're not going to let you in, okay? They're not going to let you in. I'm sorry, pal. They're just not, okay? They're not geared like that, so just letting you know, okay? And so anyway, yeah, he did challenge me to a video battle or something like that. Well, this is my response to him. I actually have a challenge for you. As a matter of fact, I have a challenge for the entire YWC. And since the Smart Busters refused to accept my challenge for arresting me because, they're scared of me, this challenge goes out to the entire YWC. So anyone out there in the YWC, within the sound of my voice, who can hear this, who see this video right now. What's up, everyone? This here's the rest of Otaku, the fastest rising channel in the YWC. And real quickly, I want to make this video as a bit of a shout out to a channel by the name of Luge YPS3, Luge Mania. She also goes by. She basically does, reaction videos and stuff on WWE related. I think she did a few prediction videos and such as well. So she has some nice content. She has one channel with about 20,000 subs and another one with like 200,000. So yeah, she's pretty big. But real quickly, I just wanted to give a little message, to Luge Mania or Luge YPS3. Really, Luge, I know that you kind of been feeling the Wrestling Otaku lately. I know you followed me on Twitter at one time. I know you kind of been referencing the Wrestling Otaku in your latest videos. Obviously, you didn't mention me straight up, sure, not outright, but I know that you referenced the Wrestling Otaku. I know you're digging the Wrestling Otaku because despite what the trolls say, despite what the haters say, I am an attractive man. Okay, I am a bit of a chick magnet, if you will. I am a handsome devil, okay? And I know that you're into the Wrestling Otaku. I know you want a piece of the Wrestling Otaku. So let's just stop all this playing around. And anytime you want to come over and join the Wrestling Otaku movement, the Luge Mania, you're more than welcome to come on over and join the movement because the movement is in effect. And okay, so I want to give you a little